What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I am a top grandmaster, world champion, and the first professional risk player. For years, I have been on the path to mastery in the game of risk, global domination, and I've had the opportunity to share what I've learned with millions. If you are interested in learning a little bit more about our beautiful game, I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. I have 2 channels, a show a day on each, 14 shows a week. If that's not enough, Pete, for you, there's even additional bonus content on the Patreon and the YouTube memberships. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the negotiation game. Fixed capitals on Europe Advanced, true random dice, alliances are on, no fog, no blizzard, no portals, and I'm in the penultimate seat playing as white. I have an awful Scotland cap that I will not be choosing. I actually think Venice is the choice here. Venice is bad, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be given any other more reasonable options. Blues in Romania. Magenta chooses Oslo. We lose black. So black readied up to the game and then decided to not play it. Where do we see purple go? If purple picks Alps, I'm fucked. I wouldn't even know where I cap. Okay, black neighbor caps where I'm trying to go. That's okay, because that's actually a better capital. So if I choose Venice, take Italy into the black capital, I can do that. And it's a neutral bot, so it's not going to, ideally, cause me any trouble after that. Yeah, purple's choice. Okay, so I'm okay with Venice. Again, I don't love it. This would not be something I would say is a good play, but it seems like my best play given the circumstances. Red chooses a shitty capital in Madrid. So those are your 6 capitals. Who will control the bottom? I'm going to need a relationship with red and blue, or else I'm fucked. And blue gets normal dice on their +4. All right. Perhaps there's a world where I don't even take Italy turn 1. Watch me roll this 2 in Alps and just lose everything. Yeah, Magenta's going to take the top of the map. So Magenta wants to be here. Blue wants to be here. Red wants to be here. Blue and I are going to be at war. I don't see a situation where we get to work together. Let's see if they ally me. Okay, they accept immediately. Is it a ploy to just have me let them hold their bonus turn 1? What? Oh no, we have automated bot. Okay, this is good for me. This is good for me. Now I get the black capital. Okay, I normally don't play these settings with automated bot, so we're going to see how it plays out. And 2 on cap? Yeah, 2 on cap, I just snag that, unless purple takes it before me. Bots hate me, lol. I can show you guys some of the differences, how to play this with automated bot, I suppose. One of the things that's fundamentally different is as the troop count scales, you can easily get yourself into situations where bot outs are favored. Like the player disconnecting is favored to win because people just attack each other and then, well, I'll clean up the bot after or whatever. Which is, kind of in philosophy, it's called a tragedy of the commons problem, right? You can use the metaphor of a fisherman is incentivized to take as many fish as they can out of the sea, right, to feed their family and for sale and whatnot. And by that rationale, the next fisherman is incentivized to do the same. And if everyone does what is rationally correct from their for their own self-interest, you end up in a situation where there are no fish left in the sea. So, and everyone loses. I got bad dice. No, I got normal dice. I just red whole hog takes Spain. You have a 2-point guard, 5 and 3. No troops on his capital. Oh no, he guards. Okay, I don't hate that open for red. I think I got a little unlucky, but I don't know that anyone snipes my caps. Okay, so we were talking about. You should put troops on your cap, bro. Oh my goodness, don't do it. Oh my goodness, he's a 3 cap. Oh man, that's not enough troops. I mean, I have a 3 cap too, though. So the game, as is currently designed, as the time of recording, this is the end of October 2025, and disconnected players still earn placement for where their bot places. Now, I know there's been a lot of rumbling, a lot of hot air, a lot of ink spilled and whatnot in regards to getting this fixed. And it should have, frankly, happened years ago, because this is incentivizing players to not play and then punishing players who do play is just like, it's an unfair system, and you also would never choose it, right? So this is just the downstream consequence of not enough attention being paid to the ranking system, right? And not realizing the ways in which it incentivizes players to care or not care about their game. So as an example, if the black bot still earns placement, now it says that they've flagged, so we hope that flag is for real. If the black bot still earns placement, the guy who left turn 0 would end up being getting anything other than lowest, which is just, from my viewpoint, unacceptable. Does purple roll one of those caps? See if red wants to work with me. Oh, he does. Purple rolls. Maybe blue? Not me? Am I going to blue? Let's go into blue. Okay. I also noticed some flag similarities. So we have a, what's that? Oman? UAE. That's UAE from General Gibbs a lot. We have Saudi from General Avalanche. So if red and magenta start magically working together, it won't be a terribly massive shock to anyone. So we'll try this. Red also notably did not accept. So we're just going to hold tight on caps for now. 2 caps is fine for the beginning. And red takes France. Kind of pinning in magenta up in the noob corner. Sure. Red's making the most out of their tempo. They're playing well, other than their terrible cap choice. Red is playing their position quite well. Blue accepts that he's lost his capital and just takes a bonus, as if purple's going to let him hold that. What? Okay, I think you're fucked, blue. Maybe blue's hoping for a set. I'm now mostly curious about magenta, because my suspicion is that magenta might work with a red. And fair enough. I mean, I did design these settings so that you could work together. So we'll have to hope that the automated bot plays some sort of role in breaking stalemates in the mid to late game. Because my open is not all that good. Yeah, this I expected to see from magenta. Now, the next question is, does he go aggressive to red? Yes, he does. Okay, great. So we will not be seeing these guys working together. Hopefully we will see these guys go to war. And because I have 2 central caps, I can try to use those caps. Oh, that's going to break blue. Bots do hate you, sir. Bots do. Oh, the dice, though. All right, saved by the dice. Okay, red just got broken by magenta. Purple stole a cap off blue. Purple would be mistaken to not break blue here because he's already shown aggression. He's already taken something from him. Letting blue get an additional 8 troops here will likely be used against purple. So expect to see a break. Yep. And we do. Okay. Ask who? All right, so I'm in a situation where I can actually hold Italy, maybe? But magenta did not accept. Red did not accept. This goes into magenta? Yes, it does. Okay. So red raises the break of his own. Great. What I want to do is I want to come in through here. So I want to go and get the red capital. Blue not dead. There's going to be a thorn in purple's side. But blue is playing terribly and wasting his material on suboptimal rolls. Blue's not really playing to survive. They're just playing. They are sticking around, so that's good for them. Yeah, that 11 goes down. Break France, but probably not Spain. We'd have to get incredible dice. 8, 7. Yeah, there we are. We were waiting for one of those. And a break? I think you still break. Yeah, you do still break. Good. War continues. This is good for me. I want them to get to the point where they start throwing sets into each other. Because then the entire West will be mine. As it was always meant to be, of course. Black bought sets yet? Not yet. Oh, don't break my bonus, okay. The troops up there I don't love. Break blue. Oh, poor blue. Okay. Blackbot doesn't get a third card. I'm going to take that territory in Bavaria off of them this turn because I do not want them having that position. Did purple accept? Purple I haven't offered. Okay. They said get the 6. What is this for? Because if red and magenta are fighting, blue's almost become a non-issue. Maybe I can work with purple. Let's see if he accepts. Nobody is using the settings the way they are designed to be used. Okay. A threat of reciprocity then. Magenta accepts, and purple accepts at the exact same time. Interesting. Why the exact same time? All right. I expect to see red go up, break new corner. And no set on 4. All right. I'm going to have to wait. 5. I removed the black piece in Bavaria because I don't want to have to worry about this break. And I want this war to continue. Such that my ability to sneak attack. Blue's still here? Does he finally quit? Like we might finally be losing blue. And fair enough. I see blue's chances of winning this game as 0. So you would hope you would outlive black. But if placement no longer matters, then that's good. I'm okay. Am I the troop leader? I'm more than okay. I am the troop leader. Okay. Oh, there we go. See you later, blue. So we have 2 automated bots. We have the black bot and the blue bot. We don't want either of these breaking our shit. Okay, blue bot on 5. I think it would be wise to remove... Ooh, magenta has no trade. I think I'd be wise to remove any of the bot stuff that's going to threaten my capital. So I actually think I want to move here. I want to move into this bonus because red and magenta are at full attrition. So me and purple are just waiting it out. Could also potentially try and grab... No, that just gets broken by blue. I can also potentially just grab this bonus in the middle. Okay, black stacks on Romania cap. Hits the 4? Ooh, bad dice. Yeah, black bot being getting bad dice, but this is good for us. We don't want that bot getting stronger and putting in sets. But we're not hitting it either. If purple clears back, black I clear black, but then blue just gets in. Removing bots does advance the game state. Okay, it's a little blue. He's going to let blue bot hold that +8 now? You're crazy. That's going to be bad for you before it's bad for me. That's crazy. Blue bot going to get huge. Should I break that? Should I keep this bot off? It's like... It's one of those things where it's like... You should know better than to do this, Pete. You should know better than to let the bots get big. An automated bot on fixed. Okay, red is finally trying to... Truce? No. He sets and rams it into magenta. Do I have a big set? I have it. Okay, I have +2 on Jajel. Yeah, I do. I can fucking maybe not get his cap, but I can give... I can show some loyalty to magenta. Maybe I earn a friend. Change for blue. Okay, well that's... See, this is exactly what I was talking about. I shouldn't have let that happen. Now there's just a random 16 stack next to where I need to be. Goes the other way. Yeah, that's terrible for me. That's terrible for me. Okay. It's red fairly hard. Maybe now is not the time to strike red. Does he get in? I all of a sudden started looking at cap run. We got weak caps, but not from purple. And purple's just chilling on cap. He isn't overextending yet. Blackbot is nicely pacified. Yeah. Okay. Does purple break blue? Or they say no, but if blue bot wants to put it in bottom left, then it's a problem for Pete. Purple also doesn't hold any bonuses, so I can totally see why they wouldn't really need to break blue. Use blue to their advantage. Maybe we hit some red on the side of the map. I don't want to kill black here. Show some love. Purple. We get 6 troops for our trouble. So, in terms of troops, definitely not worth it. But that bot stack in the middle there was going to just be a problem in perpetuity. See 14v9. We do. Yeah. The attrition there is delightful. Delightful to watch. Yep, the 12 comes right in. Yeah, I cannot get a break. I cannot get a break from the automated bot. It serves me right for trying to hold territory, I suppose. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't break me. Nah, spoke too soon. Can magenta break red? No, magenta just retakes their shit, tries to guard. That war in the West is crazy. They are just, they can't stop. They're doing the same thing turn after turn after turn. Yeah. Okay, purple traits. Yep. He asks if he can hit me. Nice. That's very respectful. Yeah, I specifically left the 6 not in Orient so he could take something. Okay. I'm desperately trying to just put a little bit of buffer into the blue bot. I'm holding a decent lead over purple still. No surprise. Goes in, loses 1 on the 6. Goes into magenta. Magenta is next to set. So turn order is favorable for magenta in this war, but position is favorable for red, I'd say. And it does look like red is slowly grinding him back. All right, which way does that 8 go? That 8 goes into my bonus, doesn't it? Or the 10. No, Russia. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Blue having Russias is way more of a problem for purple than it is for me. But that breaks. Yeah, that breaks. Too bad. Well, 4 troops aren't the end of the world. I need an open stack. Take out whoever the loser is of the War of Attrition. I think they're both, at this point, they're both the loser of this War of Attrition. Right? They've put so many resources into each other. They're both equally weak. Loses that break. Loses that break. Okay. Well, how much blue can I get rid of from the bottom then? Will I be punished by purple for doing so? I wonder if purple breaks Russia. They're now the troop leader. You're gonna hit my 6? Don't hit my 6. No, don't hit my 6. That's dumb. Hit blue. Attack blue. Yeah, okay. Okay. That's fine. Well played. Yeah. Well played. Don't hit the 6. I will fucking take this bonus. What are you doing? Don't do that. No, don't hit a 6. What, are you dumb? Don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't. No. Why? Why would you? I was going to use it on blue. Oh, I don't want to start a war with purple. But that was a terrible play. No. What the fuck? You're going to guard against the bot? All right. So I think that play sucked. So now I'm not going to help purple with blue. Okay. Red is extremely advantaged in the war. Yeah. But magenta has a set. And magenta allied did. And red didn't. Red is spending so many resources on this play. Stick around, magenta. Stick around. Yeah, I can't help purple with blue anymore. At all. I can't spend any resources on blue. All right. Don't quit. Revenge before quitting. Okay. Yeah, you don't go very far. Break. Fuck yeah. $15 for purple. Purple takes another bonus here. Probably Africa. If they do, it makes sense for me to remove the rest of blue. So blue's in a single position and then just pressures that. Or they could just not play. No, they're just thinking. Okay. I'm gonna take Russia. No, they take Africa. Yeah, I foresaw this. Foresaw this. No, absolutely fucking not. Attack blue. Absolutely fucking not. You hit a 6 of mine that was going to attack blue. You get nothing from me. Ooh, great dice too. You get nothing from me now, purple. We knock fucking red into the Stone Age. So this is hopefully to get magenta to stick around and help me clean up. Or I get both of their capitals. So I'll have 4 caps to purple's 2. If I'm purple here, I'm thinking about getting the other cap. It tells me to attack blue. You're stupid. You hit a 6. That 6 was gonna do that, right? And then I would have taken this, and you would have taken that, and then blue would be dead. But now he's a problem for you. In a way that he isn't a problem for me. I lose my 1 bonus, I guess. Bummer. Okay. I have 3 capitals. Let's make it 4. Judges should be happy. Do I just take their cap for free, or do I kill red? I take their cap for free. Because I am a piece of shit. Can I do both? I think if I do both, that gives the game to purple. So I actually need magenta. Yeah, you're going to hit red all on your own, but you're not going to break the +8. Hit blue, I mean. Break the +8. I'm going to take a bonus. Yeah, well, it's going to break that. Good. Purple is falling into the trap of not hitting the bot enough and not letting me hit the bot. Good. I'm going to start wasting troops fighting a war on blue. I'm going to try and feed red. Show a little bit of loyalty to magenta. Great. Magenta's going to keep killing themselves to kill red and try to just break whatever they can. That war of attrition completely went all the way. Glad to see it. Okay. So blue bot, yeah, 23. I don't think we're going to see that roll a capital, but we might see it. Well, I mean, I think we're certainly going to see it break in Dinarides. Yeah, good. Also, hopefully going to break. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Yeah, you need to break its bonus, purple. It's now has become a you problem. I expect to see magenta kill red here. If magenta does not kill red, I kill them both, almost for sure. And killing red will double trade them. Okay, that's a mistake. It's on cap. puts to guard. Okay. 15 for purple. Here's where it gets interesting. Purple could kill red here. Doubt that they do. Oh, I don't think... Oh, not with the dudes trade. I was going to say, I don't think I have enough to... Magenta as well. Oh my god. I got true randomed. Just a crucial 5v1. Yeah, where are you going? Where are you going, though? Just runs away. Oh. Yeah, so I didn't want to put in the dudes trade because I was hoping to kill... I was expecting, and by all odds I should have, killed red, which would have put in 2 trades. But now we have a terrible situation where Magenta gets to hold a bunch and put a bunch of troops on the board instead of me killing purple into breaking Magenta's back. But upside is I haven't gone bad to Magenta, so hopefully they see me as favorable and we can work together against purple. You like attack purple? Or do you just guard up against me? I was hoping to knock it a 3-player game. This sucks. I was hoping to kill red into cripple Magenta and then go into a 1v1 quickly. But, you know, could have put a troop on there, I guess. Make it a 6v1. You lose a 6v1 in true random. Make it a 7v1. You lose a 7v1. Like, it just gets increasingly unlikely. But when you need it, when you need it to happen, it'll hurt your soul. All right, let's just knock red out of existence so we don't have to worry about another player. And then hopefully come to some kind of understanding with Magenta. They'll catch up quickly. Do I still put it in a dude's trade? Oh, fuck. Okay. Uh-huh. Where's that go? Doesn't roll my cat, does it? That would be crazy. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay. Magenta does not speak to me. Oh. Not sure why purple did that, but okay. Because now blue's going to break their bonuses, right? Now blue is in, and like purple loses the game. Just so you guys understand, that was a really dumb play by purple. That purple loses the game from that shit. he was in a second, second play for first kind of scenario. He was keeping pace with me just fine, but I'm pretty sure that was just about the worst move he could have made. Yeah, good blue. You do your thing. You do your bot thing, and you show this guy why he's a stupid fuck. Oh man, did you just lose your? Oh man, did you just lose your stack? Don't tell me it's also gonna break your bonus, bro. Don't tell me. There's no way. Okay, he keeps the bonus. Ow. Okay, that 23 stack on your border will break one of those two next turn. Magenta should break, or rather, magenta should kill red here. Look how quickly they caught back up, too, because they're in a much better position now, being uncontested. Take France out of the deal, that's fine. All right, I should really line up a cap run. Maybe purple's in cahoots with magenta. No, I'm the sucker. I tried to help purple. He's been a massive dumb fuck, putting himself from first to last. Let's see if magenta makes the same type of mistakes. Get 16. What do you hit? You hit me some more, you dope? No, you hit bot material. You waste your troops on... Oh no, you waste your troops guarding. You guard against bot material. Oh, you're not going to like that. Who's going to get his cap back? Good enough. Uh-huh. But now you have a 23. Yeah, you think a 23 is not going to roll that 3? There you go. Finally a good play. Break. Double break. Do not let blue hold it. That's the move. Okay. Slightly less stupid this time. The stupid was strong in this one. Well, we didn't lose a crucial 5v1 twice. Okay. Magenta can have France and probably Germany. And if they go to war with me, then, God, this game's going to take so long. Blue, break. Yes. 6 troops, minus the 3. 9 troops. Yeah. Aw, purple. Did you shit your pants? Did you go from first to last? Okay. I just smell magenta's going to betray me too. These guys feel like they're too dumb to end the game. I'm going to progress it into infinity. You take France? Take France, don't break. It would make no sense for magenta to start a war with me. After I killed the guy who was up his ass all game. Okay, no, he gives me like trading options. Takes France. Don't break. Please don't break. Please show me that you have a brain. Great. The brain exists. All right. Now my job is to remove blue from the bottom left. Great. I'm exactly equal in troops to magenta. Purple's been horribly broken. Magenta can win this game. Like, I'm not going to hit him this turn. I'm going to let him hold all of that. Might be crazy, but the hope maybe is that the bot does some breaking. In the middle. Here's the 3-player. And probably it's bad dice. I need to cap stack. There's an 11 pointing at me. I don't care for that. I got strong caps, though. And they don't really threaten magenta. They threaten to reciprocate, though, which is very nice. Okay, hopefully we see 77. Yeah, so this is a problem now. This is a problem. This is a problem. Good. Bot will do some of my dirty work for me. And I can chill. Now, magenta might attack me. They're going to get a ton, right? 21. And set. So we're keeping pace troop-wise. Okay, so magenta breaks the +8, but not the +7 of Russia. So we're still letting blue bot get too many troops. And purple now is, okay, I'm exactly the same troop-wise as magenta. I'm going to turn ahead, though, in tempo, because I'm going to hold those 2 bonuses. Yeah. We let blue continue to pressure. You stole my cap. Remember that? Remember when you stupidly stole my cap and it fucking destabilized your entire position? Pepperidge fucking Farm remembers. The bot is contained. All right, magenta takes the lead. Do they flip? Do they also want this game to go forever? I'm worried about magenta. I don't trust them. I feel like they're not they're not loyal. They're not loyal. Stacking my capital. So I need to just put troops on my cap and fucking wait for the inevitable betrayal. All right. So, if I fight purple, magenta wins for sure. Yeah, this is sort of an attempt. So, purple started this by stealing a capital. He didn't directly retaliate. This is my attempt. I do not want to feed the game. Don't be a fucking idiot. Now he is. So he's going to break me. But wouldn't it be great if he wasn't? This is the perfect situation to de-escalate, right? 0 troops are threatening each other. There's a completely undefended border. And the bot broke him, not me. So, like, can we chill? Is there hope, right? Because magenta has almost our entire troop count now. And he is stacking my capital. So magenta might do something dumb like roll a cap and hopefully lose big. Magenta's also going to get hit by this bot too. I'm glad I removed blue from the bottom left. Why are you putting so many troops there? You're going to break me now. Break me now. Yeah, all right. That means purple's also going to break me, so we cap stack. I'm happy for purple to break my only bonus and just cap stack, because this will force these guys into each other long term. I'll just be unhittable because I'll be on fucking 3 caps. I'll let purple get strong. But this will take a long time. They just can't hit me anymore, right? I'm not holding anything. No more Pete to break. When do you guys realize that your zeal to break something will require you to break each other? I don't think it's going to be soon. I think it's going to take a bit of time. We are almost at an hour. Yeah, take a bonus that blue's going to break from you again. Do that. There you go. If either of these guys weren't massive pieces of shit, the game would have been over already. By the way, right? If both of these guys weren't betraying fucking scumbags. Stack my capital. Put it over there. Line up a cap run, don't I? I put everything on the 41 cap. That's what I do. The noobness surrounds them. This guy doesn't even get a card. Good job. Those 3 bombs are going to defend hard. 13v12. Let's see it. 15v12. Let's see it. 15v12. 15v12. Let's see it. Yes. Fuck you. Fuck your bonus. Fuck your bonus. I am the troop leader again. But now I have all of my shit on cap. Yeah, magenta has tempo on me. And they break. I mean, this guy's just itching to lose his capital. But if I did that, I feed the game. Fucking 3-player, eh? God damn it. That one failed kill. I don't need to hold anything at all. Like, I don't need it. Doesn't matter. Oh, he's going to take a bonus. Yeah, please have. I lose 5 out of 3. Yeah, please. Please have. Magenta just trying to guard Prussia, but like the bot has decided the bot is all of that focus is on Prussia. I think the bot does get ground down now. So maybe there's an opportunity if I have enough troops on the Vienna cap. This is like what I'm eyeing out is I'm eyeing out a cap run that looks something like this. So we go Either we have enough here, and then we go pop, pop, win. Actually, we're close to that, aren't we? Close to that. We should stack on both. So the tension I'm putting is between having enough to roll. Oh, never mind. You finally saw it. Never mind. Enough to roll up and take that versus just keeping this cap really, really large and waiting. Okay, purple's not gonna let me have anything either. I don't think I need it. Like, I don't terribly think I need stuff. I think these guys will hit each other once they run out of the ability to hit me. I don't see my odds of winning this game as very high. I think I do get a second here, though. I don't think they're good enough to coordinate on me. I think they are good enough to feed the game to the other guy. So that is my prediction at an hour on the clock. Is this game ends from a game feed by one of these guys to the other. But they're both massive. They're gonna be generating so much. The bot is finally contained. And purple might sue into me again like they did earlier. Right? He didn't realize at the time it was suicidal. He probably didn't learn from it, so he'll do it again. Magenta hitting lots of blue is good. That will hasten the moment they connect with purple. All right, well, what's there to talk about? I suppose it's a good time for Q&A question. It's the way we do Q&A on the show is I love giving everyone the opportunity to ask whatever might be on their mind. And I have a thread on my Discord, so if you come on down to the Kill Pete Strategy Discord and you put a question in the Q&A thread, we will talk about it on the show, and I will endeavor to answer your question to the best of my ability. And the next question is from Man Bear Pig 47. Hello. Hey, Pete, I really love your show, and I basically watch your videos every day. Thanks, man. Thank you for the entertainment and insight that you give. I've got 2 questions. The first is about risk, and the second is philosophical. Fuck yeah. I love both of these options. I love talking about philosophy. I love talking about risk, so here we are. Number 1, I was going to kill a player, and when I did, the game said that he defeated me and kicked me out. Why is that? Is he cheating? No, I think it's a glitch. I haven't gotten it, but I've heard about this a bunch. I think it's just a glitch. But as far as what happens to your record, I don't know. Number 2, I believe in what the philosopher Immanuel Kant says: do what is right because it is right. That our actions should stem from good morals, and that people are ends and not means to an end. However, if someone does something good to someone else to make himself feel better, isn't that selfish? And the good deed that he did isn't good at all because it's inherently evil. Oh, well, no. So there's a lot to talk about. with ethics. Caveat here is both that I am not a Kantian. I'm not a good Kantian. I don't believe that there are objective rules for morality in all cases. But at the same time, I do not pretend to be, as brilliant as Immanuel Kant. So, all that said, my take on ethics is a little bit more loose, a little bit more flexible, a little bit more subjective than Kant's. In what you're articulating, though, your example isn't really an example of evil. I think your example is a criticism of altruism. So the idea of altruism is that we are able to act in a self-sacrificing way to the benefit of others, right? And this argument basically says that it's impossible if you're pro-social to do that, because you will feel good by taking action that is a benefit to others. And in so doing, even a selfless act seems selfish. So my response to that is that, first of all, good here can be defined by the outcome. So it's certainly not. And also, connoting selfishness, the word selfishness, as a negative is kind of strange, because I think that is sort of this weird programming that we've been incepted into, that to think about yourself first, put yourself first, act in a self-interested way is somehow immoral. I actually think it's the opposite. I think you have a moral duty to be pro-social, but also to be the most selfish you can be, because no one else will care about you like you do. No one else knows you like you do. So they simply lack the ability to choose right for you. Even if they wanted to, even if they could, right? So the caveat is that you have to be pro-social. So if you are looking to benefit yourself and by extension benefit others, I don't see the evil in that. I don't think anyone has the ability to, benefit themselves without benefiting others, right? No man is an island. I think we all, how do I put this? We have this illusion that we are separate and distinct individuals. I do not think that is so true. We are part of an unbroken chain of life that goes back to the very beginning. I wanted to connect my 39 to my 41. I think I still will. I don't think having multiple small caps works anymore. Well, both of these guys are trying to take a ton of board. I think hastening the moment by which they connect to each other will at least make me slightly less bored with this game, if nothing else. Okay, so I have 279 caps in the middle. That is where we are going to stand. We're going to stand in the middle of this board open and wait for these guys to greedily take everything and then hit each other, right? They're not going to suddenly start slamming troops into my cap. Maybe they will. Maybe one sues into one cap, the other sues into the other. We could see that. Yeah, so this is a good question. I think when we talk about Kant, we have to understand that Kant's approach is like very left hemisphere focused, right? It is like autistic in the traditional definition. This is not to denigrate it. I think he's brilliant. I think his role in ethical philosophy is well earned. I just think that, especially in subjects of ethics, it's important to consider that the circumstances are not so easily distilled to an objective rule, and subjectivity matters. I think subjectivity matters to me, right? This is my opinion, so I'll say that, right? I'm not trying to state it as if it is some sort of fact, but it is my opinion that the subjectivity by which you experience the world is the thing that gives you meaning. Okay, they finally have a border, and they're respecting each other's border. So I'm going to try and play this game now as a weak third and expect that the greed that these guys have will eventually reach a boiling point. Neither of them can talk to me. I don't have anything to say to them. I have two very large capitals in the middle of the board. There's nothing left of mine to hit. Removing my position in Spain allowed this to sort of speed up. And then they'll make a decision, right? They'll make a decision. And if that decision is, I'm going to feed the game, which is my prediction, then I get second, I think. And if that decision is, wow, that guy has too much, I have to do something about it, then maybe I get first. Because once the stacks get large enough, they'll slam into each other. Blue's down to 25 troops. Blue's easily removed from the board. That actually might be a good move for me to hasten the end of this game. But maybe blue is killed naturally. Okay, not yet. Magenta just opened the 12 to hit him potentially. Okay, 33 for purple. When does purple look at magenta and go, hey, that guy has too much? Once he's done hitting me, I think. Yeah, he doesn't trust him either. Look, he's guarding against him. Perfect. He's guarding again. I love this. Yeah, these guys are at the same skill level. Low. If you found yourself identifying with or empathizing with any of the plays that purple and magenta have made this game, that's a good thing to notice, because I'm calling these guys both as beginners. And when you notice yourself identifying with beginner play, it's an opportunity for you to level up. So, a couple of things tell me that purple's a beginner, right? This cap choice, lousy. Randomly suing my cap to no benefit to themselves, missing card. There's a bunch of things that happened. Kind of lean me into the thought they might not be very good. But how do I get out of this? There's really no action to take. I just wait. And then it breaks the +8. Yeah, you opened that stack, you dope. Also, magenta punishing me for helping them kill red is just, is also a certain type of special. Oh. Are we finally killing blue? Good. Good. This game will end now, because he's going to kill blue. No, not yet. Okay. Maybe purple kills blue. Oh, look at that. Purple stacking bottom left. He doesn't trust him. Look at that. He's going to leave my cap closed on that line, too. He's going to take the final territory. Purple is just guarding position. Purple's playing like fixed world dom. Like noob fixed world dom. I just need to be passive and figure out a moment where these guys hate each other more than they hate me. Because they're just, it's going to end up that there's nothing left of mine to hit. Like, you've accomplished your aims. You've stolen everything there is to steal from me. I'm not dead, and I'm not quitting. You guys don't know how to deal with that. You never play against anyone who gets into this weak of a position and doesn't quit. Both of these guys should be killing blue. It's like troop positive now. Blue is completely pacified. Let's get through another Q&A question. That was a great one. I love talking about philosophy. It's, if I could make a whole show where I answer questions, that might be the way to do it. I've yet to find a format where I can talk about philosophy and have it be well received by YouTube, because it's just such a hard subject. I think it's the difficulty of philosophy is underrated. I think not everyone does it well. You know, imagine trying to read translated German to understand Kant. It's difficult. It's not accessible, but it doesn't have to be, right? The way I approach it is like, ask a question, talk about it in conversation. Is it true? You know, is what you're saying true? Does it hold up logically? And we match 27 matches. That says, I don't trust you, and I would like to reserve the right to hit you later. This 27v27. I don't trust you. So that might be the direction we see. We also might see this. That seems less likely. That's very expensive. This seems more likely poised to try and steal one of my capitals over a couple of turns. So purple's going to try hunker down. Right? These guys have kind of inverse positions. They have, right? They've framed up the map. And I was stuck in the middle. So now I am still stuck in the middle, but I'm doing it in a way that hopefully doesn't get me killed. I could also go down to a single capital. That might be a good move. Here. They both just have so many troops, right? So are they able to sort this out? Are they able to give me third? Purple and Magenta have never interacted. They've not hit each other yet. So that would be my winning line. You wouldn't open my cap. There's no reason to put any more troops there. Right? Opening my cap is a terrible move. You don't want to do that. Blue for 4 fucking cards. What the I don't know. Should I go down to a single cap? Maybe. Okay, our next question is from R. Methalist. Hey, Pete, I've been hearing a lot about your Florida move lately, but then again, not nearly enough. How hard is it to move across a whole continent? It's less the distance and more the fact that it's a national border. How in the world did you get most of your stuff way down there? I'm just wondering what it's like in general to move somewhere completely new and so far away. It's hard, but it's worth it, right? Once you commit, I don't know about you, but once I commit to doing something, finally we kill blue. Once I commit to doing something, I understand the why. So why am I doing this? Well, I want to live on the ocean. I've always wanted to live on the ocean. Strangely, and I know this is hard for a lot of Americans to appreciate because Florida is thought of as a fairly high cost of living state. The cost of living in Florida is lower than Toronto, particularly in terms of housing and taxation. So, long term, if I do get to stay there, that seems like a pretty good place for me to settle. Now, I've only ever lived in Toronto, right? I've only ever lived here. I moved once, basically, from the house I grew up in to the house I bought. And I've lived in my current house now for 14 years, probably nearly 15 years. The stuff that has accumulated, right? I own everything I've ever owned. One cap does start to look appealing at this point. But we're not there yet. We're close to it. One cap starts to look appealing at this point. Yeah, the process for me to move is slow, right? As a Canadian, I need a U.S. work visa. So I'm shooting a lot of content in my basement. I try to rent out the upstairs of my house. Kept the basement as a little apartment, so when I'm in town, I can make content. And that's what we're doing for the short term. And I love being down there. I've been active, been going to the gym. I've been, yeah, they are going to sue. They are just going to sue out. So Magenta's going to feed the game to purple. Okay. Well, that's a fine way for this story to end, I suppose. Magenta's going to feed the game, like I said he would. And punishes me for helping him. Just bad luck with failing the red kill and not crippling this guy when I had the chance. Well, I didn't really have the chance is the thing. My plan was fine. It was the dice that didn't go my way. But whatever. I mean, 5v1. It will fail some ungodly amount of times in this. Okay, so Magenta is going to stack my capital, threaten to roll it. So I'll put another fucking 100 troops on it and give this one up. Fuck, I can't win. Cannot get a break here. That's okay. All right. One big cap stuck in the middle. Do I maybe move? Do I try and move to a corner? Like flank? This corner sucks. Out of the way. Like Magenta? I don't know. I think if your opponent is committed to suiciding into you, there's really nothing you can do to stop them. So that's kind of my read on the situation. I don't think I get out of there. I don't think these guys are going to hit each other. I think whatever happened over the course of this game, they've decided that they're not going to allow me to hold anything. They're going to kill me, and fair enough. Yeah. But there's still that little bit of hope that at some point they don't trust each other and they hit each other. And then huge stacks get slammed. And I can wait for that. Because I have interesting shit to talk about. Just wondering what it's like in general to move somewhere completely new and so far away. I don't know yet. I'm not done. The process is not done. So I guess I can answer that question a bit more when it's done. Thank you for the question. You guys gonna forget to take a card again? Okay. They can make it so that I don't take cards. That is also a thing they can do. Maybe they just went into this game knowing that they were going to be very loyal teammates with each other. I don't think so. You wouldn't see this. That was true. But we're waiting. We're waiting for like a 400 stack now. It will come. Unless one of them gets pissed off by the other. Which is always a big possibility still. That is my line, so I'm going to focus on what my line to win is. Also, it's fixed, so I don't really need cards. Yeah, put some troops on that cap. That's right. You guys don't know what to do here. Just don't know how to get out of this situation. And I don't blame you. It's a sticky one. The only guy who is able and willing to force the action, you have decided to weaken. So now I can't. So you guys do it. My sincere hope is that you do it into each other. Maybe I get 1-2 punched. That could be fun. Yep. Okay. So I did predict this. So purple just completely feeds the game. Why would you ready up? Right? Why would you ready up to not play to win at any point? It's strange to me. I don't think it's malicious, though. I think he's just garbage. I don't think it's collab, and I don't think it's malicious. I think it's just no ability. Uh-huh. Assume more stacks into a cap, you dumb fuck. Too stupid to know what caps do. Yeah. Okay. Well, I die. He fed exactly what I said was going to happen. He fed the game. GG, I guess. Man, imagine playing for an hour and a half. Like, hard playing for second. Why? What's the thought there? Didn't know how to kill blue. Knew how to kill me. But at what expense? And the last thing I'll say about this game is that it's not playing to win is very powerful, right? You can get away. You can get away with all sorts of shit if you have no instinct for self-preservation. Let's see it. Beginners? Yeah. Okay. Well, a solid intermediate play, Clarence. What can I say to Clarence? I'm shocked that you're an intermediate. Your play was really, really bad in many different ways. I think Magenta is more forgivable. I think Magenta got into a war of attrition and then got luckily fed the win by someone who just randomly decided he was going to kill me, but didn't have the decency to do it quickly because he's not very good. I think intermediate is the absolute peak of this man's ability. Part of me hopes you see this. I think I was very kind to you, considering the things that I was thinking and I didn't say. But I will leave it at that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It was a long one for a third. I feel like I played to my outs about as well as you can, but both of these guys were insisting on making sure I didn't get away with anything. So fair enough. That's what's going to make you lose, right? I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking. I would love to know. I don't think it would improve my ability. I don't think it would improve my read. It's just more of a curiosity. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, like the video. Good day, good luck.